I'ma just speedrun this intro. Hi, I'm Intelligent Orangutan, and in this video, I'll be speaking on Overwatch, and more specifically, on how the game fumbled its biggest antagonist. I'll be going over the history of the character, and more. Alright, let's get into it. In the world of Overwatch, there's this weapon called the Fist, which was used originally as a tool to save people, help rebuild, specifically by this guy named the Savior. But this weapon was used to help rebuild Africa, essentially keep the entire place safe, which gave the original guy the name the Savior, because it was used for good deeds, and this guy was just a good lad. But that is until it got passed down to this guy who got to be named the opposite of that, the Scourge. He was the one who turned this name towards something villainous. He was actually a mercenary, and who was, a leader, but he used his gauntlet for just power and money. He was just a bag chaser. This criminal activity essentially led him to the organization Talon, the most evil and the main antagonist of the Overwatch universe. And the Fist got branded with a symbol from heroism to terrorism, which will ultimately pass down to this guy named Akande.
It's over, Adeyen. What are you on about? I will have nothing in my way!
He is the main Doomfist we know, and the main character we'll be talking about here. When we are first introduced to him, he was punching a concrete cell open with his bare hands. So right off rip, we know this guy means business. And whatever got him in this thick concrete cell, he definitely deserved to get in there. This guy was a whole demon. And that's proven by the fact that soon after he dipped, we are given jump cuts and just scenes of him throwing hands with the main cast that we know and love. We got essentially the speedster character who blinks through time, and then we got this dude named Genji, who's actually my GOAT, who is part of and trained by this assassin clan named the Shimada, he can spam shurikens, he can pull out a sword with dragons in it, and he can just piece up people. So this guy's not to be played with either. And then we got this dude named Winston, also known as Winton, who's also a fellow primate, who is essentially scientifically experimented on and is very intelligent and can essentially go Hulk mode. He's essentially a gorilla Hulk. But Doomfist doesn't completely win this, but he washes majority of the trio.
You know my name.
For him having to 1v3 against this super speedster who could blink through time and this highly trained cybernetic assassin, wash those two, and yes, he doesn't win against Winston. He didn't completely win the 1v3, but he got majority of them, so that is a win in my book. And these guys were hyped up to us before we even saw Doomfist. So we thought Tracer, Genji, nothing can really, if someone tries to beat them, they're gonna have a really hard time. But this dude Doomfist washes them cleanly. So that is one of the best feats in the entire lore of Overwatch, which really does make Winston's win that much more goated. But still, Doomfist is not to be played with at all in this universe.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was
And to bring you through the timeline while adding new bits of information I haven't shared. So Doomfist,
You know my
a guy who slimed out his mentor, who was the previous Doomfist user, stole it from him, used it to commit terrorism, defeated 2 Goda characters and nearly defeated a 3rd one, was sent to prison, broke out of the prison without the fist itself, gets back the fist, and became the leader of the terrorist organization, also known as the main antagonistic group that the Overwatch group has to deal with, Talon. Became this guy, not only just in lore that was built up, but the developers of Overwatch, the writers of this video game, mind you, hyped up to be this severely powerful, unstoppable guy with incredible feats that we just, overall, Blizzard as a whole, promoting this guy as a goated character that is unstoppable. So surely he wouldn't get defeated by a Mary Sue character who just got introduced with the big sword, has a small scuffle with Doomfist, gets an anime flashback, slices Doomfist's arm off, and reclaims the throne, right? Surely that doesn't happen. Well, you saw the video title. You thought this was about to be happy? You thought he was about to be well written? No, we do not do that over here at Blizzard. And honestly, I don't need to get into this depravity. It just hurts to talk about it. Yeah, exactly what I said happened. He got his arm sliced off by a Mary Sue character that got introduced literally that same year. Mind you, this is years of character development on Doomfist's side of being this big bad and ominous guy. Like, imagine Lamborghini announces this car that's said to be the fastest of its all, the new type of engines, new technology. So you go ahead and buy it, and you get gapped by a Prius. And it just makes it even worse when you see it from the other perspective, where Doomfist defeated these other high caliber characters. Now those characters look like straight bums. Are we serious? This one doesn't hurt in the sense where we had a lot of time with the character, because this is not a TV show. This video was going to originally end a different way, but since this video was a work in progress, stuff can happen during that time. Meaning, Doomfist is actually still alive in lore. That is a new update. And that also means I have to re-record my ending. So this video was originally going to end with me complaining about characters get done dirty, and it shouldn't be done like this in the future with characters getting killed off. And more stuff about Doomfist's death and blah 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 blah. And it still is. Whether it be an antagonist, protagonist, any character, whether they get killed off or not, deserve a proper send-off. They should not get done dirty super easily for no apparent reason. Sure, we want to create a new antagonist that we all hate and don't want to root for, but that doesn't mean you have to downplay the ability of another character just to push up this new character replacement, whatever it may be. So riders, please just lock in. Alright.
You know